The imminent threat of global system failure. Have you ever felt like the world as you know it could change forever in just one moment? What if I told you that moment has already begun, and we're all just waiting for the fallout? I know it sounds dramatic, but hear me out. Picture this, a quiet, ordinary day. You're scrolling your phone, sipping your coffee, when suddenly, everything stops. The lights flicker, your phone goes dark, and you realize, this isn't just a power outage, it's something far, far bigger. And by the time it hits the news, if the news even works anymore, it's already too late. This is no movie plot. This is a terrifying reality, a scenario experts are warning us about more and more, the day the world's systems fail. And no, I'm not talking about your Wi-Fi going down. I'm talking about a global event so massive, it could change the way we live forever. What's the cause? Could it be a cyber attack from a foreign power? A natural disaster on a scale we've never seen before? Or something even more shocking, something we don't fully understand yet? We're diving deep into all of that today, and trust me, you won't want to miss a second of it. So buckle up, because this is the story of how our modern world could crumble and what you can do to prepare. Let's start with the basics. Right now, everything we do, our money, our communication, our transportation, even the food we eat, is part of an intricate web of systems. From power grids to satellites, banks to social media servers, these systems make our lives work seamlessly. But the scary truth is, they're all interconnected and dangerously fragile. Don't believe me? Let me give you a glimpse of how easily it could all fall apart. Imagine a single cyber attack. A team of hackers breaks into a country's critical infrastructure, shutting down power grids in major cities. This has already happened on a smaller scale. In 2015, hackers attacked Ukraine's power grid, leaving 230,000 people in darkness. But experts warn that was just a preview. A coordinated global attack could leave entire nations without power for weeks or even months. But that's just the beginning. Without power, the dominoes start to fall. Hospitals lose life-saving equipment. Water treatment plants stop running. Food supply chains grind to a halt. And before long, we're not just talking about inconvenience, we're talking about survival. And it's not just cyber attacks. What about natural disasters? In 1859, a massive solar storm, known as the Carrington event, hit Earth. If something similar happened today, it could fry our satellites, destroy electrical grids, and send us back to the 19th century in an instant. Scientists say we're overdue for another solar storm of that magnitude. The question isn't if, it's when. Now, I know what you're thinking. Surely governments and tech companies have safeguards in place, right? Well, not exactly. Experts warn that we're shockingly underprepared for events of this scale. For example, in the United States, many of our power grids are decades old and dangerously vulnerable. And when it comes to cybersecurity, things aren't much better. In fact, just last year, a ransomware attack shut down a major fuel pipeline, causing panic and gas shortages across the East Coast. That was one pipeline. Imagine if it had been all of them. And then there's the Wildcard, artificial intelligence. AI has given us incredible tools, but it's also opened the door to new kinds of threats. Autonomous systems could be hijacked, manipulated, or even turn against us. Experts call this the Black Swan event, something unpredictable, devastating, and unstoppable. So, what happens if these threats collide? A cyber attack during a solar storm? A natural disaster during an AI malfunction? It sounds like science fiction, but experts say it's entirely possible. And the consequences would be unlike anything we've ever faced. At this point, you might be feeling a little overwhelmed. And honestly, that's the point. Because while these threats are real and terrifying, there's still time to prepare, but only if we take them seriously. So what can we do? For starters, we need to demand better infrastructure and cybersecurity from our leaders. This isn't just a tech issue, it's a matter of national security. We also need to take personal responsibility, have an emergency plan, stock up on essentials, know how to survive if the systems we rely on fail. And here's the most important thing: stay informed. The more we understand these threats, the better we can protect ourselves and each other. So, now that you know the stakes, what do you think? Are we ready for the next big crisis? Or are we sleepwalking into disaster? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because the more people we can reach, the better chance we have of making a difference. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next one.